Yes, you read the title correctly. I might have just fumbled it. Now, look, before I get into it, I want to preface I played ball, so I might be really smelly or I might look crusty. What, yeah, I don't know why I need to point that out. But nevertheless, let's just get into how I probably just fumbled this, but we might be able to save it. You let me know if I can save it. I think I can. Yeah. So look, I work at Amazon. More specifically, I work at ABM, which is basically like a cleaning place and whatnot that works for Amazon. So I'm not under their payroll, but nevertheless, that is the setting of where I work at. And I've been working there for a little bit over a month at this point. And when I first joined, mind you, the demographic, as you can tell, I said cleaning. Let's be real. We know what the demographic is. A lot of Mexicans. Matter of fact, I'm the only English speaking person there. I'm gonna be real. It feels like I'm like Chris from Everybody Hates Chris, the only black guy in the white school. That's how I'm feeling. So look, I'm the only young English speaking guy there. And everyone there, I'm not gonna lie to you, as you can imagine, they're older Mexican ladies or whatnot. But there's this one girl. There is this one girl that looks relatively my age. At the time, I didn't know how old she was. I was thinking, okay, maybe she's like 18, 19. Mind you, I'm 23. I know I look young, really young for 23. So, matter of fact, she probably thought the same thing. We looked the same age. But nevertheless, we looked the same age. There's a big language barrier, obviously. She speaks complete Spanish, no English. So, the whole time that, when I'm going there and whatnot, going to work, my first day and just throughout the first week and whatnot, I notice she looking at me. She really looks at me. Like I'll be walking, I'll be signing the paper to sign in. I notice she's just like just looking. And when we be walking by and whatnot, I notice that she be looking at me. Sometimes when I walk in like the break room, she'll be eating. Like imagine she's sitting forward and then she'll like lean and just like look at me for like 5 seconds. Like she was doing that a lot of the times. And mind you, obviously I was new. I wasn't, I'm gonna be real. Like yes, I probably could have approached. I'm not gonna lie. I did know she speak full Spanish though. So, I'm gonna still say it's cope. I'm gonna just be real. I'm gonna still say it's cope. I still very well could have approached or whatnot. But nevertheless, it wasn't until maybe like 2, 3 weeks ago when I started to actually work with her. My boss was like, hey, you two both go outside, pick up the trash or whatnot. And when we would do this, I'm not gonna lie to you, I was like, okay, I'm a little bit hyped, you feel me? I'm kind of sleepy because, it's in the morning, but, obviously there's an attractive girl that looks around my age. There's a big language barrier. We got Google. Hey, we got we got Translate. We have the translator app. So the first like time that like I really worked with her and whatnot, I was just being very PC. I'm not gonna lie to you, and it just obviously, as you can imagine, it wasn't really as much. I don't even want to say chemistry, but it was more of just like I was just kind of in my own element. Hey, teach me how to do this and whatnot. Okay, boom, a little bit of laughter here and whatnot, but it wasn't anything too major. Then eventually we work again. And when we work again this time, I put just a little bit more effort into actually, translating. I ask her where she's from. She's from, I'm going to be real with you. I think I still have it somewhere here. It's, bro, this is, yeah, whatever this place is, bro. Nikagaru. Bro, what is, oh my God, bro. This won't even load. I don't know, whatever that place is. Yeah, whatever this like flag is, bro. This is near Guatemala, basically, but she's not from the States, as you can imagine. And she's kind of laughing a little bit. She's laughing a little bit. She's like, this time she's kind of like touching me a little bit. Like I would like translate something. She would translate something. It would like be a little bit wrong. She kind of like laugh, giggle, touch me and whatnot, be a little bit in my space. But so I'm like, okay, you feel me? Like it's some progression right there. Now, today. Today is September 2nd or September 3rd, 2025. I walked into work today. My normal day of work, mind you, past, week or two, haven't really been thinking about her. Honestly, after that second time we worked, we haven't worked together since. Usually we're literally like she'll be in the third floor, I'll be in the first floor minding. So at this point, I kind of just minded my own business. It's like, all right, she's in, like, I'm interested in her. But at the same time, I understand there's like a really big barrier in terms of like language. And it's like, it's just a little bit of more friction to where it's like, all right, I think we're both interested in each other. I can confidently say that, especially after the story I'm about to tell you, I can confidently say that. But, at the time I was like, all right, I think we both kind of in the same boat. We kind of interested in each other. We're the only two kind of young people she attracted me. She really attracted. But there's a barrier. So Today. I walk into work today. A normal day, sleep deprived, kind of just chilling in my own world. And then my boss tells me today, hey, Malik, you're going to be working with this girl today. I look at her. Okay. What are we doing again? I tell her, okay, what are we doing? Oh, okay, picking up trash. All right, bet. So we go, set up our camp and whatnot to pick up trash, normal, not really anything special. And I was like, you know what? I made a video yesterday. Obviously yesterday was the first video. Let me put a little bit more attention. Let me put a little bit more attention to talking to her. So this time around, I was kind of playing the fake, I was kind of speaking Spanglish in a sense. I'd say some Spanish words here and there. I would ask her what it meant. I would ask her deeper questions. I find out she's 22. So she's a year younger than me. I find out about her background a little bit more. Okay, boom, siblings this. Okay, plans this and boom, 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 this and that. That's all cool. That's all fine and dandy. I don't really care about that. But nevertheless, this time, and I mean this time, she's not laughing. She is dying of laughter. I'm talking about like, bro, you would have thought I was Dave Chappelle. For real. She was dying, absolutely dying laughing. And mind you, at some points, I'm kind of confused. Honestly, I got to the point where I started to just troll. I would just be, because she can't understand me. So I'd be like, oh, like, man, you probably, like, that's crazy. You can't even understand me right now, but you still laughing right now. And she'd be dying laughing, touch my arm and whatnot. Okay, cool. At this, like, it's more than apparent at this point. There's no if and buts about it. She is interested. Then more stuff starts to pile on. I'm typing, she says something. I'm like, okay, let me translate. So I be translating. Mind you, I'm in my own space. You feel me? I'm in my own space. And the kind of, I know there's like specific like inches in terms of like how far people are separated and whatnot. If it's like strangers, you're more separated. If it's family, you're more. If it's friends, they're a little bit farther. Pretty, it's pretty. I know it's really specific to hyper look at, but she is like really in my space. I'm talking about like, I ain't gonna lie, bro, like titties and all, like brushing on my forearm, like really in my space and whatnot. Can I be real? Look, I'm gonna just be real with you. Yes, I got braked. Yes, I did get braked. I'm not gonna lie to you. I definitely did get braked. But, that starts to happen and whatnot. She really starts getting in my space. And eventually, when we start making our way towards the end of the parking lot, our boss comes in. Now, this is where it really gets bad. This is where it gets bad for me. I know this is where this is my biggest L right here. The boss starts walking in. Mind you, she has never came out here before. It's funny. As soon as I'm like talking and whatnot, we laugh and I'm making her laugh and whatnot. Boom, boom, boom. That's when something gotta come in. So she starts coming in, and mind you, she's coming in from afar and whatnot. So she see both of us. She an older lady too. You feel me? So she kind of knows. She know what it is. She see that I'm making her laugh and whatnot. She laughing. She's smiling. She he this and that. And then she comes over here, she's telling us, what we need to do and whatnot. Like she wanted to add like extra instructions. And then obviously, she had to use a Google Translate for me. And eventually, like she said something along the lines of like, she's laughing a lot because she was kind of laughing and whatnot. Like we looked at each other and she started laughing. Obviously the girl and I. And eventually, like the boss would say, she was like, oh, like she's really laughing a lot and whatnot. And then it said something along the lines of like, after she said that, she said, like, she's laughing a lot because she likes you. What do you think I did after that? Oh, okay. Oh, okay? I didn't, bro. I played it neutral. I played it neutral. She lobbed it up for me. She lobbed it up. She lobbed it up for me, bro. She literally broke down the defense. Pocket pass. Literally, fast break. Got the steal, fast break. LaMelo ooped it to me. And what did I do? I took the ball. Instead of dunking it, no, I took it out to the 3-point line, passed it off to someone else, and the shot clock ran out or something, or it was a turnover. Absolutely fumbled it. And I know, like, okay, my mind is playing like, oh, well, she's right there. The boss is there. She can't understand me. She can't, what am I so afraid of? She can't understand me. It is clear as day she likes me. It is clear as day there's no, at this point, like I said, there is no debating it whatsoever. There is no debating it. I was lobbed it up. I was lobbed the opportunity and I fumbled it. I fumbled the opportunity to say like, oh, well, I like you feel me, like to really show my feelings. Look, I've been reading a lot more just into this because I'm studying more of this and I'm learning more about polarizing. This is a video I want to make like for real, like later in the future, because I'm going to lie to you. I need to talk about this. Polarize. If you can polarize people, either they love you or they do not like you, that is where you want to be at. Because ultimately, if you play this middle ground, which is what I've been doing, if you kind of hide your intentions and whatnot, if you're not, you feel me, like you're going to get doo-doo results like me. So she leaves. The boss leaves and we still continue. That's the worst part of it all, is that we still continue laughing, whatnot, and, touching and whatnot, boom, boom, boom. And eventually it gets to the point where, we're doing all that, we finish up, we go back inside, and then the boss was like, okay, hey, Malik, you do this, she does this. We don't see each other for the rest of the day. We don't talk for the rest of the day. That's the thing, is like, we'll be talking and all that, we'll be, kind of like having a good conversation, and then like, I'll see her from across, and then I'll kind of like look over, and she'll just like almost like it just did not exist, whatever. But we see each other, I think I talked to her one more time after that. Hey, do you know where, this person is now? Okay, cool, boom. Absolutely fumbled it. I absolutely fumbled that opportunity to show my intention, to get an Instagram, to get a number, to get a WhatsApp, to get something, bro. I literally fumbled it, bro, in that day. I'm not going to lie to you. When I was cleaning for the rest of the day, I've never felt this pain before. I've felt a little bit of pain of, okay, dang, this girl was right here. I kind of wanted to talk to her, but she left. It was like a little pain, though. It wasn't nothing too major. Okay, I might have had pain of like, this one girl I was talking to, she was, I saw her talking to another guy and blah, blah, blah. Okay, yeah, that definitely hurt too. That was probably like second. But this today was a canon event. This was a canon event. This was legitimately the most painful thing I have ever felt. I've never felt this much regret before. I have never felt this much regret before. I have never in my entire lifetime. I genuinely was hurt. I was so hurt not because I didn't know or, is she, it was the fact that she was showing me all these signs and and I didn't capitalize in that moment. Now look, that's it. But look, listen, I can still get redemption. And this is how. Look, my time is running out. My time is ultimately running out in the sense, if I keep doing this neutral thing, this time is running out. Absolutely. It will. It absolutely will. Eventually the feelings will dissipate. So look, if I get placed, there's two really solutions. One of them is easier than obviously the other one. If I work with her again, if it's another situation where I work with her, GG's, I'm getting something. And I hate saying that because it makes it sound like I'm really needy. And ultimately, in a way, it's like, for me at this point, it's about trying. It is just simply about trying. I'm tired of not having these concrete answers of whether she's into me or when she's not. Because clear as day, she is. Yes, there's a little bit of friction in terms of, once again, the language barrier. But ultimately, I will get there and we'll figure it out when we actually get there and try. Not this concrete, or not this like vague, this and that. No. I need to get real results. At this point, I don't care if it's a rejection. I don't care if it's a dub. Obviously, if it's a dub, that's better. But even if it's a rejection, by all my heart, I mean this truthfully when I say this. I will still be cheesing afterwards. Why? Because I got an answer. I got it written in stone, yes or no. That is what I want. That is what I need to get nowadays. That's what I need to get. I'm not looking to really get wins. Like I said, I'm not really looking to be in a relationship right now. So, I just want actual experience, get my feet wet, and just to get real answers. Not made up, Not, maybe if I think about it, no. Yes or no coming out of her mouth. Yes or no coming from her body language. So, once again, going back to the girl, if I get placed with her again, I'm getting it, and I'm making sure I will say it. I will say it on here. I will hold myself accountable. I did tell my friend this as well, so by all means, I'm being held accountable in this. Now, I'm not gonna lie to you. If we're not in the same, you feel me? Like if we're not working together, it will be just a little bit harder, just a little bit. Only because once again, it's like whenever we're not like working together, it's almost like she'll, I don't know, it's like almost like she'll walk by and it's like I just don't you feel me, in kind of in a way. You let me know. I don't know what that means. I feel like she kind of like, because I'm not gonna lie, I definitely do it too with like girls I like. I'll just pretend like they're just not there, and I'll just solely focus in here, even though like I know and they probably know I want to like just make just normal eye contact. So it will be a little bit harder if it's in that sense, because I'm gonna have to kind of warm up to it. But nevertheless, I have to. The boss knows it. The boss, like I said, bro, come on, dog. It's like if you're a teacher and you see some students, like you kind of know as a teacher, okay, this student likes this student, and boom, 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 because I don't want to say this because it makes it sound so like needy, or but I really do hope we get placed together again. I really do hope. I'm not going to put all my eggs in this basket, obviously, because hey, this is a W learning experience regardless. I will still try, but this is a W learning experience. Once again, I will make a video more in depth talking about polarizing and just like my experience of why I lack it so much. Maybe that can help you out as well if you're in the same situation. But man, it's just I'm not gonna lie to you. Like I said, bro, I got off work. I felt kind of better about it. I hooped. I actually made some. Actually, on a good note. On a good note to end off, I've actually been socializing when it comes to basketball. Like today, or rather a few days ago, I took initiative to actually start a game in basketball. And now these two guys that I see there, we hoop together. We hoop together. They're pretty cool. They're brothers as well. We're brothers as well. I hoop with me and my brothers. So we're actually pretty cool now. And we expect to actually hoop in the future. Like we said, all right, next, it's Wednesday. Obviously, I said Friday we'll come back here hoop. All right, bet for sure. So, hey, man. That's good. We're socializing on that front. It's just with girls. That's where the hump is. And once again, I'm documenting this. I'm going to be real. Look, like I said, I don't care. Look, I deserve it. I deserve what you comment, because ultimately, once again, this is on me. Absolutely. A dud performance on me. I took the ball. And I really could have just, but instead I took the ball out. I pulled a JR. But yeah, that's going to be today's video. I hope you enjoyed the story time. Hope, you got something out of it. I hope maybe if you're in the same situation right now, please, if I know that one person, when I just said that, you probably thought of that one person in your head. Please, 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 please just do yourself a favor, your future self a favor, and just see, man, please. Because this pain that I feel right now, it's bringing it back up. I got a speaker right now. I kind of want to just sit here after I record and just listen to some Juice WRLD and just kind of just sit in this, because it's honest, whatever. I feel like I'm rambling at this point. Thank you so much for watching this video, bro. I genuinely hope this helped you out or maybe entertained you. I don't know. I will see you in tomorrow's video. Peace.